Happy Halloween, everyone, and today I am very excited for this video. We've taken a look at a lot of different horror figures this month alone, and I am very excited to show you guys this one because this one is very, very special to me. It is based off one of my favorite silent films of all time, and that is the Nosferatu figure from Neca. I am so excited to be showing you guys this figure. I've had this figure in my collection for a long time, but I am just now getting to it, and this has to be one of my favorite versions of a vampire in all of media, and he just looks so cool. So we're taking a look at this figure. I am very excited to be taking a look at this. I hope you guys are going to be having a happy Halloween. I definitely will be. I got some plans going on, and yeah, I'm super excited. Before we start any of this, I will say that when we get to the costume, which is right up there, that will probably be sometime next month or in a couple days, I guess. And probably after that, I might just have a video for Monday, because I don't know, I'm just gonna take a tiny little break, but I will be having a video every Monday. Don't know about the other days, might do a vlog here and there, but probably no reviews for Friday, but still reviews for Monday, just not as much. I just need a tad break. All right, so but we are taking a look at this guy. I'm very excited for this, and yeah, let's take a look at the packaging, then the figure, and that's pretty much it. If you do like this video and you do watch it to the very end, like and comment if you want to. If you don't, that's totally fine. But other than that, let's get right into the review. So starting off with the Nosferatu packaging, it looks really cool. And I am seeing that they are doing this cool art style of a figure. I don't really have a preference on how I want to see the poster. The only one that I remember is a one that was on the DVD, which always horrified me, which is why this version of this vampire Count Orlok has stood out to me so much, because I was always freaked out of him, and honestly, he still is horrifying to this day. But I just always was drawn to him for some reason, and I just found it so interesting. And I don't know, just that silent film always like spooked me as a kid, and even now it's still pretty creepy, but I don't know, I've just grown to like absolutely love it. I love this art. This is not an art of the fig. This is not like a figure pose or anything. This is like almost looks like a painting, and it looks so cool looking, and I am very like impressed with how it looks. I do see that they're doing the same thing with the new Invisible Man figure that's coming out, which is awesome. I would love to have a lot more of these like character kind of paintings like this. I think that's really cool. I do really like the posters that we've been getting, but these also look really, really dope. But you can see Nosferatu right here, Nosferatu, a Symphony of Horror right there. You got the same thing on this side. You got an actual image of the figure here, and then you have a figure here, and everything that you can kind of do with them. But that's pretty much it. You do have the opening, which I do not have the figure inside right now, but you can see there's a really cool like gate that's on the background here, and another image of the figure. But I do have him in his little tray real quick, which here is all of his little things here, and I've had him on the shelf for a while, but this is going to be like the first time I just review him. And he's still like really, really cool looking, and I just think he's like horrifying. I'm very interested in the black and white version. I think that one's gonna look really cool, but I think I'm sticking with this one. And that black and white version, I think, comes with everything that we see here, but he's added with the like the little hat and the coat when he rides the carriage, which is kind of cool, but I don't know, I don't really need that. I am very happy with this version here. I kind of wish this was black. I think that's the only thing. and I am kind of getting ahead of myself right now, but the brown's all right. I do like the way it overall looks. But what we're going to do now is we're going to take the figure itself and put them to our review spot in the corner. So let's head over there right now. So here we have all of Count Orlok's accessories, and he does come with 3 different head variations. One of them is actually on the figure right now. And then he does come with these 2, which both are really cool. But we're going to set those to the side. We'll take a closer look at those in a minute. He does come with a big variety of hands. He's got a pair here, and then kind of a single pairs here, because these both go onto the left, the right hand. But none of them are really for the left, so it's not really a pair. Maybe he has one for actually writing down stuff, and then the other's just for something else, I guess. But it's interesting that he doesn't have a full pair, but I really do like his hands. His hands are really, really cool. He does have this kind of open grip hand, which is kind of neat. You make it look like he's pouring the wine or something. I think that's mainly what that's for. This one, I believe, should be a pair to one of these ones. I think it's this one. I think I have them in the wrong spot, but these 2 are kind of more of an open grip hand. This one is more of a fist, because you can't really hold anything in this one, but this one you can, so you can do something with that. And then this one is for the pen, so when he's writing down the stuff, this is what you use to hold it. And speaking of pen, he does come with the feather that he does write on the piece of paper with, which is really cool, and you can just have him holding it with his hand, so I think that looks really nice. And you also do have like the little ink vial, which is kind of neat. I really do like that, and I really do like the little the splotches of ink right there, which you can kind of see. I really do like that. It's really cool if it can actually focus. Looks really, really neat, and all you do is just set that inside, and you can make it look like you're drawing something or something. But it does plug in, and it fits in very nicely, so I really do appreciate that. He does come with this little bottle of wine, which I think is really, really cool. And he also does come with these pairs of hands, which are my favorite hands. These ones are the ones that are way more creepier and have the creepy pose with the hands and the very long fingers, and they're painted very nicely, and they're also detailed super nicely as well, and I really do like that. Super, super cool. I love those hands. I use those for my display all the time. He does come with the hat, which only works with one of the heads, which of course we'll take a look at in a second, but it's a very standard hat, nothing crazy, but very interesting. He does have a set of keys, which I really do like. All the keys are kind of made out of plastic, I believe. Am I wrong about that? I think they're more of a metal wire, I believe. So they don't bend as easy or break as easy. And also the chain is actual metal, but it looks really cool, and I really do like the detail of all these different chains here. And then last but not least, you do have the piece of paper, which I might be holding it upside down, I think. No, I think we're good. But he does have the piece of paper that is in the actual movie, and it looks really cool and pretty accurate. I believe this is like the deed to the house, and it looks really neat. I too really like the way this little thing looks, and you can make it look like he's signing it or something. But other than that, that is pretty much it. So let's get Count Orlok out here, and let's take a look at this figure. This figure is probably really, really creepy to me. I really do like how they did this figure. It looks super creepy, and I just overall love the details on it. It's super simple design, but I just absolutely love the way this whole figure looks. So we're going to start with the boots and going up. It's very standard, you know, he's got the nice pants, he's got the little shoes, but then you get to his kind of cloak area, and this little jacket he's got on it. It's very nicely detailed. Again, I wish it was black, but that mainly is just because it was black and white. The brown is pretty good as well. I just love that detailing that's all around this coat, and it just looks so cool. And of course he does have these pairs of hands too, which are very nice. but it just looks so amazing. I love the side profile, and I just love the proportions on the body. It just looks so neat, and I absolutely adore the way this whole body looks, and it just is so cool. He does kind of have an undershirt, but not really. But then you get on to the head sculpts, and this head sculpt is very, very creepy. This is the creepiest head sculpt that's the scariest looking, and he looks really creepy, and he looks very good as well. I love the bushy eyebrows, the hook nose, the teeth, and those pointy ears with the side hair on them, and just the way it all looks together is beautiful, and it just looks horrifying. So I am just very, very excited to be posing this guy, and it's just so cool. So I did say he has 2 other head sculpts, which are pretty easy to take off. You just take off this one. This one's my least favorite, this expression here, but mainly this is used for the dinner scene at the very beginning. And this one looks a little funny because the ears are folded back, because these are mainly to complement the hat that does go with them. And that's basically how that's supposed to go. That's why that ears are so close together, so you can have them over the ears. And that's basically how he's supposed to look. He's supposed to look a little bit more, I guess, friendly, and not as spooky, but he's still pretty creepy. Still very, very creepy gentleman with that little weird chef's hat he's got on here. But still very creepy. I don't care for this head sculpt as much, but it still is a really good sculpt, and I love the expression on the face. But then we move on to probably one of my favorite expressions, and it's this one with that side eye profile. It is so creepy looking, and you can get him in so many great poses with this, with the way this looks. And it's creepy. It's just overall creepy. I love how they did the eyes. The eyes are really nice, and how red they are with the dark highlights underneath. I think it just looks so cool, and you could definitely get a lot going on with this figure, and it's just so cool. You can interchange the hands as well to make them look as creepy as the figure, and you can put those on. And you can put these ones on, and these again are my favorite hands right here. And you don't have to worry too much. They are all made of plastic, so you don't have to worry about the fingers breaking unless you really force it. But just this looks so horrifying looking with these claw hands, and it's just super amazing the way that it looks, and it just really complements the way this figure is supposed to look. Super, super creepy. I feel like this figure could definitely use some diorama displays, because you can have them with this little pen in hand, and that's basically how it looks. You just slide it into the hand, and it goes right into this little slit that's right in here, and it looks so cool. It looks like he is about to write on something, and it just looks so cool. And if you had the little table display, you can have it look like he's writing on the paper or something. It just looks so neat, and I just absolutely love it. I believe you can probably use these for the keys as well, but I think you'd use the other hand sculpts to use that. I believe it's this one, the more rounded one. I think that might be more for the wine, but I'm pretty sure you can use that for the keys as well. But if we just slide the wine, I don't know why I'm doing this off screen. We can just slide the wine into here like so, and boom, he is ready for a night out. He looks pretty nice, and you can pour the wine or something into like a fake cup, probably one of Dracula's cups, because Dracula has some pretty nice wine mugs, and I think that's pretty cool. And let's see, what other hands do we have? You could probably just use this hand for the keys as well. And I dropped something, I don't know what I dropped, but you can probably just use this as well for the keys. You just kind of wrap it around his little arms here, and boom, you have it looking like he's holding the keys. And you could probably put it underneath his fingers as well. It might work out a lot better. But yeah, you can have him holding the keys, and they just fell off. But let's try to get him under. We can get a pretty cool pose with this. Again, this is like one of the coolest figures I think that they have made. They do have so many other Silent movie figures that are hopefully they're going to be making. I think one of my favorites would be the Jekyll and Hyde. I don't know if not a lot of people really talk about the silent film version of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, but it is one of my favorite versions of that particular film, and it would just be really cool to have a figure of both of them. But look at him, he's got the keys now, and that actually looks really dope. I am very tempted to kind of have him displayed like this, but it looks really neat. I just think this is awesome, but I think my favorite way to display him is with the creepy fingers and that creepy expression on his face. Still one of my favorite poses to have him in. He just looks so cool. But right now we're going to take a look at the posability real quick and see how it lines up. He can move his head back that far and down that far, so that's pretty far. It is on a ball joint, and you can get some swivels out of it. His arm can go out that far, and it can do a full rotation. You kind of got to put it out a little bit because these shoulder pads are a little much, I guess. He does have a swivel at the elbow. He's got a bend at the elbow, which is pretty nice. He's got a swivel at the wrist, a hinge joint as well. I'm sure he's got some kind of ab movements and stuff, but they're very in there, and this whole like outfit is one piece, so it's going to be hard to kind of move him around and stuff. He does have a leg can go out that far, back that far. He's got a nice bend at the knee. I would really like to have a bend at the knee like that for Ash. I think that'd be kind of cool. He does have some up and down at the foot and a pivot, so I mean, posability isn't horrible, but it's not that bad, and I really love the way that looks. Look how creepy that looks. But I feel like this is Nosferatu. I mean, he's not going to be in these very exotic poses. I mean, he's just going to be standing there like the badass he is. And yeah, comparing him to other NECA horror figures that we've taken a look at over the years, we have the Boris Karloff Frankenstein, which is really, really cool to see both of those guys next to each other. I think that's really awesome. Another Universal classic that is also a vampire, that is Count Dracula, and you can see both of them compared with each other. Which one is your favorite? Honestly, to me, Count Orlok is my favorite compared to Dracula, compared to these two, but they still look so amazing together, and I just absolutely love it. I always felt like Dracula, this version of the character is such a threat, but when it comes to Count Orlok is like the biggest threat of them all. So I don't know, there was always just a time where I just like pictured the Universal monsters to be teaming up together to fight one big, some kind of Avengers level threat, you know what I mean? Because that's always where my mind went, and Count Orlok was always the one that was just like the big threat to me. So it's really, really cool. We do have another silent film Universal monster figure, and this one's not really Universal Monsters. This was I actually don't know, I don't remember who distributed this movie, but I believe it was like a German film company that wasn't Universal, but I'm pretty sure Universal has the rights now or something. But here we have the Phantom of the Opera right here, and both of these guys look really cool. Really do like it. So let's go a little bit more modern, and let's take a look. Since I have them right here, we have ourselves Michael Myers, and you can see this is a big gap because Michael Myers did come out with some new movies kind of recently. So it's just an interesting gap. You have a movie that's 100 years old, and you have a movie that's like, I don't know, 4 years old, something like that. I don't remember when Halloween Ends happened. I think that was 2021. This was based off 2018, but it's just like such an interesting, look on some newer figures. And of course, Michael Myers is older than that, but I mean, this is counting his newest film, so it's just pretty cool. Next, we do have a little guy, which I'd like to see what he looks like with this one. The Puppet Master Blade. which is pretty cool. I do like both of these guys together. Very interesting to see. And then my newest figure, which I did take a look at last time, which was yesterday, it is Ash. And Ash kind of just fits right into everything you put him with, and I'm so happy for that. And it's so cool. But Count Orlok is so cool. I really could not have asked for a better figure. This is such an amazing figure. I'm so happy with it, with the accessories, the posability, the way it looks. It's sculpted beautifully. This is definitely getting a 5 out of 5 for me. One of the coolest horror figures that we have come across yet. And I'm just so happy with it. But I want to thank you guys so much for watching these videos from this whole Halloween trip. I do have some more horror figures that I will be looking at when they do come in. One of them I am currently negotiating right now. But there is a 3-pack of Ashes that I really do want, and then I'll have my whole set of Ash figures, and I'm trying to get a good deal on it. And I am so excited if I do get it, because I'll have a little display of Ashes, because this will have the Evil Dead 2 Ash, which is the one that does not have the chainsaw, but he comes with a bunch of other accessories. It comes with the first movie Ash, which would be really cool, and then Ash versus Evil Dead, that version from him. And it would be so cool to have all three. So, and it's a pretty good deal. Overall, I would be paying like probably $100 for all of them, but I did sell some of my figures, mainly my Lego stuff, and with the money I got from that, I can easily use that on this, and all I have to pay was $30. So it's gonna be so cool if I can get that whole set. I'm really, fingers crossed, I'm really hoping that I do. But yeah, I'm just so excited. Thank you guys again so much for watching all of these videos. I've had a blast with them. Almost every single figure I have just adored. Even the Thing figure, I have been so happy with all of my figures, and I could not have asked for a better collection. But here's just a little handful of what we've taken a look at so far this month, and we are not done yet. We still have a bunch of other figures. I say a bunch, there's not really that much figures coming in, but we do have a pretty decent amount. But I'm just so excited to actually be done with Halloween. And I love Halloween. I love doing the Halloween videos, and they're just so much fun. But definitely am very excited that we have ended on a high note with Nosferatu Count Orlok here. But that is pretty much it for this video. I hope you guys do enjoy this one. And yeah, if you have watched this movie, or if you watched any really horror silent movies, let me know what your favorite is in the comments below, and let me know what you think of this figure. But other than that, thank you guys again so much for watching, and I will see you guys next month for November's reviews, which won't be as much as October's, definitely not, but I definitely will be doing my best with getting some out, at least on Mondays for now. But that is pretty much it. I hope you guys do enjoy, and I'll see you guys in the next video.